Every year, millions of people experience what doctors call a mini stroke and walk away thinking nothing happened, but your body was trying to warn you. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the 7 signs of a mini stroke, why they matter so much, and what to do if you ever notice one. Stick around until the end, because like sign number 5 is the one most people completely miss. A mini stroke, medically known as a TIA, a transient ischemic attack, happens when blood flow to part of the brain is briefly blocked. Unlike a full stroke, the symptoms usually go away on their own within minutes to a few hours. That's exactly what makes it so dangerous, because it feels temporary, many people brush it off. But a TIA is one of the strongest warning signs your body can give you that a full stroke may be coming, sometimes within days. Recognizing these signs early and acting on them can be the difference between prevention and a life changing emergency. Let's go through them one by one. As always, this video is for educational purposes only and isn't a substitute for medical advice. If anything here sounds familiar, please talk to your doctor. Sign 1: sudden weakness or numbness, especially on just one side of the body. This might affect your face, an arm, or a leg. You may notice one side of your smile look uneven, or your grip suddenly feels weaker in one hand. Because it often passes quickly, people mistake it for having slept funny. But sudden one sided weakness is one of the clearest warning signs of a TIA. Sign 2: sudden confusion or trouble speaking. This can look like slurred words, difficulty finding the right word, or trouble understanding what someone else is saying. Family members often notice this one before the person experiencing it does. So if a loved one suddenly seems not quite themselves in conversation, take it seriously. Sign 3: sudden vision problems. This could mean blurred vision, double vision, or even brief vision loss in one eye, sometimes described as a curtain coming down over your sight. It usually comes on suddenly without warning and typically affects one eye rather than both. Sign 4: sudden dizziness or loss of balance. This is more than just feeling a bit lightheaded when you stand up too fast. It can involve real trouble walking, a sudden loss of coordination, or a feeling that the room is spinning. If it comes on suddenly and doesn't match anything else going on, i.e., like dehydration or medication, it's worth paying close attention to. Sign 5, and this is the one most people miss, got, is that these symptoms can come and go. A TIA might last just a few minutes and then disappear completely, leaving you feeling totally normal afterward. That's the trap. Because you feel fine again, it's easy to convince yourself nothing serious happened, but studies show that up to 1 in 3 people who have a TIA go on to have a full stroke. And almost half of those strokes happen within the first week. Feeling better does not mean the danger has passed. Sign 6: a sudden, severe headache with no known cause. This isn't your usual tension headache. It often comes on abruptly and feels different from any headache you've had before. If a headache appears suddenly and intensely, alongside any of the other signs we've covered, don't dismiss it. Sign 7: a brief loss of consciousness or a sudden fainting spell. This can be easy to explain away. Low blood sugar, standing up too fast, being overly tired. But when fainting happens suddenly and unexpectedly, especially alongside any of the other signs on this list, it deserves medical attention, not a wait and see approach. So, what should you actually do if you notice any of these signs in yourself or someone else? Doctors use a simple test called F.A.S.T. F is for face. Ask the person to smile and check if one side droops. A is for arms. Ask them to raise both arms and see if one drifts downward. S is for speech. Ask them to repeat a simple sentence and listen for slurring. And T is for time. If you notice any of these signs, call emergency services immediately. Even if the symptoms fade quickly, treat it as a medical emergency. ATIA is your body's way of asking for help before something worse happens. Let's quickly recap the 7 signs. 1. Sudden weakness or numbness on one side. 2. Sudden confusion or trouble speaking. 3. Sudden vision problems. 4. Sudden dizziness or loss of balance. 5. Symptoms that come and go. 6. A sudden severe headache. And 7. A brief loss of consciousness or fainting. None of these should be ignored, and none of them should wait until tomorrow. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, please consider subscribing. I'm creating videos just like this one every week covering the health topics that matter most after 60. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. It might be exactly what they need to hear today. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.